Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritana, and on this channel I make some delicious recipes that you can freeze or eat right away, and I have a playlist full of salads if you're into that. So yeah, and we also read some stuff from the Bible just to connect with God and all that good stuff. So I created one dough and I made 4 different kinds of pastries. So I have the meat and also the sesame seed one, and I have the cheese and the sambusas. They're like small ones. So yeah, I hope you guys like these recipes. But before we go and do that, let's read something from the Bible. Merry Christmas to all of you guys, and I hope this year brings out all the good things to you. Always remember that Jesus was born to save us all, and yeah. So here they're talking about how when the angel Gabriel came to Mary and Mother Mary, and how she was like kind of like afraid of him because he was shiny in that. So yeah, it says here, angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary. God is very pleased with you. You will become pregnant and give birth to a son. You must call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High God. The Lord God will make him a king like his father David of long ago." So yeah, I'm into that, and let's go into the recipe. Here are the ingredients for the dough. I start by adding 1 cup of water, and I wait until they become like lukewarm, and then I add 1 tablespoon of sugar and then 1 envelope of yeast. Then I add 8 to 9 cups of flour. Then I add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt, and I sift them just like I sieve the flour. Then I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then I'm gonna crack the eggs. I use 2 egg white. The yolk I save it for when I'm washing the pastries. You can put it in the fridge, nothing will happen to it. And then I add 2 cups of milk. It's warm milk, and 1 tablespoon of yogurt, and that's a plain yogurt. Also add 1 cup of water with yeast and 1 cup of butter. If you need more liquid, you can add either warm water or oil, and then that's what I do to create the dough, and then I leave it for a couple of hours. If you have a machine, you can use that. For the cheese filling, I add 1 pound of Chicago cheese, 1 pound of mozzarella cheese, and 1 cup of feta cheese, green onions, and I also added parsley. And then I mix everything together. And after a few hours, look at my dough, it's so stretchy and soft. I began making these mini doughs, and I cover them with a plastic, and then I preheat my oven to 380. And then I just take one, and then with the roller I open it like an oval shape. Then I put the cheese filling that we made earlier in the center. Then I close the sides, and then I transfer it into the tray that we have. Then the egg wash, I added the 2 yolk that we used the egg wash from them to make the dough, and 1 whole egg. And then I began washing the top of the pastries. Then I put the tray inside of the oven for 15 minutes, and then once I check the bottom is baked, then I turn the oven to boil so I can get the top golden like you can see here. Then we're gonna start with the second filling, which is the meat, and I added 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 big onions, and also add the bell peppers, the yellow, green, and yellow also. Then when they become like soft, then I add 1 pound of ground beef, and then I stir everything together. Next, I add 1/4 cup of water so the meat can cook right, and then I add parsley. After that, I add half a tablespoon of sea salt, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and 2 teaspoons of 7 spices, pinch of black pepper, and then 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And I stir everything together one more time. And then I'm gonna create these mini doughs. After I fill the tray with these mini doughs, I cover it with a plastic wrap so they won't dry off. Then we're gonna make the samosas. I just kind of open it with my hand a little bit, then with a roller I open it more. Then I have a shaper, and with this you don't want to open it too much and you don't want to fill it a lot, because when you do they kind of open up when they are in the process of baking. But yeah, they are so delicious and your kids will love them. Then I put them all in a big tray. I put the towel on them for 5 minutes. Then I go with the egg wash on top, and then I put them in the oven for 380, just like we did with the other ones that we made. And then when the bottom is baked, then I turn it to boil so the top can bake as well. I don't leave it a lot, for like 5 minutes or less. Then for the next shape that we're gonna do like a mini pizza one, and I open it with my hand. I add the egg wash around it, and then in the center I add the meat filling that we did. Then we're gonna put them in the oven and bake them. And I let them cool off like you can see here on a towel. When they're completely cooled off, I put them the meat. I like to put it in these containers so the meat won't fall off. But the cheese and also the samosas, I put them in a Ziploc, and just make sure they're completely cooled off before you put them. And for the last shape, I add sugar, sesame seed, and pinch of black seed and milk. Then I stir them all together and I spread it out. So I already made these mini doughs and I had them covered so they can relax. I open it with my hand and then I just put the sesame seed like you can see here with my hand. I press it down and then I add the egg wash on top. Then I'm gonna put it in the oven, just like we did with the other 3 that we made. And then when they're completely cooled off, I put them in the Ziploc. I love to eat them in the morning with a cup of tea or coffee. So yeah, I hope you guys like them. So now we came to the end of the video, and like I showed you guys in the beginning, they are so delicious and easy to make. And what I do is I just put them in the freezer. Whenever I want to eat, I put them in the microwave and I heat them up, and then you can put like sauce on them, like hot sauce, amba, whatever you have. And yeah, they are so delicious, especially the meat ones. And yeah, you'll enjoy them. Your kids will love them too, so why not? There isn't any like tasting test or anything. I'm sorry about that. We're not gonna do that today. I just wanted to be special and like all focusing on you know, the birth of Jesus and this little interaction that happens between the angel Gabriel and Mother Mary. So yeah, but you will enjoy the recipes, and God bless you all. I wish that you guys had a very Merry Christmas, and yeah, see you all next time.